Alright, so boom, Wagwan bruv, welcome back to another installment of Edutainment. You like hearing about money, and I love talking about it. So it only makes sense that you click on this video. And hopefully you subscribe too, because on this channel you get a daily dose of edutainment. You'll be left laughing, you will be entertained, but most importantly, you will learn something that you can apply into your own personal life and make it better. Self-development, laughter, who wouldn't love that? But no long talk, this is how Tyler Herro, current NBA player for the Miami Heat, spends his $1 million income. Let's get into it.
Is that $1 million?
Yeah.
Oh, this is $1 million right here?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, we got a lot of money to spend. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Greenfield, Wisconsin, a suburb right outside of Milwaukee. My first job was I worked for my dad doing snow plowing and stuff like that. I'd probably say $10 an hour. I'll probably work for 5 hours a night, quick 50. I went to the University of Kentucky. In college, we'd go to the mall a lot, I would say. We weren't able to obviously buy as much, but going to the mall, buying clothes, going to the movies, things like that. We were in a small college town. Conversations definitely come up. In high school and college, talking to my friends, if I ever make it to the NBA, I would probably get a car. That's a dream, to be able to make a lot of money doing something you love.
Getting drafted by Miami, how did that feel going from Milwaukee?
First things first, right? What I find is that, even from my own personal experience, when you go to college, there are student loans that you will be paying. If you're still in college, or if you are about to get in college, wherever you are currently in your state, start saving now towards that financial debt that you're going to be paying, right? If you're going to end up having 50K in debt, or 30K, or 10K, whatever it is, whatever you can do right now, start putting a percentage of your income into your savings account so that you have some money lined up to start paying that bill. I find that a lot of people, or in general, you just want to have fun. Obviously have fun, but you also signed a contract to OSAP or FAFSA or whatever it is, or a bank, telling them that you pay the money back. So have that in mind that, this is not my money, right? This is money I'm still gonna pay back. So whatever you can, put a couple of extra dollars, 20% of your income, 20% of any money you get, or 30%, or a little bit less, whatever you can, put it into your savings account so that by the time you graduate, or by the time that you're out of school, college, whatever it is, there's already some built up savings account that you can start putting towards that. So instead of graduating and having 50K with no savings account, maybe 50K, maybe you have the 50K and at least maybe 10,000, 1,000, 5,000. It's 4 years, right? I'm sure you can save at least 5,000 within 4 years. Just something to think about.
It was obviously a big adjustment. Obviously the weather being one thing, and then the lifestyle, being able to play basketball in a beautiful city, is really nothing better. And no state income tax in Florida, so that was another perk to coming to Miami. I figured it was going to be a lot of money. Once I seen 3.6 million was a lot. It was amazing to be able to see that. That's a lot of money for a young kid, but I felt like I worked for all of it. Coming from no money to having a lot of money, I knew I was going to have to get a financial advisor and everything like that. He kind of came to me with a long-term plan with the money I have now, so saying that I never make another NBA contract. The 4 years or 5 years that my contract is now will set me up for the rest of my life. I have a physically demanding job, so I have to really set aside a certain amount of money for my post-career and what I'm going to do after basketball. All right, so let's talk about my first million. The very first thing I bought, I think, was a Gucci purse for my mom. I was in New York by myself with some friends, and I had just seen it at the Gucci store and bought it for $5,000. Gucci purse for mom.
Do I have to say it? I mean, I guess $5,000 for a Gucci purse, though. What I've come to the understanding, as I've grown, I don't need stuff, or I would not buy stuff for my parents, right? I just give them the money to pay their rents, give them the money to pay their house, give them the money to pay their phone bill. These are the most important things in life. Stuff? Nah, don't give me stuff. Don't buy me a Gucci bag. Don't buy me anything. Give me money to help me pay my rent. Give me money to help me pay for my credit card bill or any debt that I currently have. Next time you have a birthday, tell the people around you, tell them, don't get me stuff. Just give me the money so I can start paying any current debts that I have, or student loans. That's the real gift. That is the real gift. Because the novelty of these items wears off, but the financial relief of not having debt, or the freedom that you get from having more income available, that's priceless. It is priceless.
I bought 2 cars. I bought a Jeep and then a Mercedes. I got a S-Class SX3 AMG 2020 Mercedes. I bought it in Kentucky, a dealership in Kentucky, and then they sent it down here. It was $200,000.
Why are you buying a new car? Why are you buying a new car? 2 cars? For what? 2 cars, bro. Bro. 2 cars. Unless you're buying for somebody else, I get it. But for yourself, 2 cars, bro. Bruh, come on now. Come on now.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
If you want to get the best bang for your buck, for you personally, the best bang for your buck is to never buy a new car, right? Because as soon as you drive it off the lot, it decreases its value. So the best aspect to buy a car is 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years after its initial release date. Most of its depreciation will have gone, and by then you'll probably be able to afford it, right? There's nothing wrong with buying a used car, and most of all, you will get more bang for your buck because the price that you bought it for, more than likely you'll be able to sell it close to that same price in a couple of years, right? Compared to buying a $200,000 Mercedes and then 4 years later, you're not getting that $200,000, right?
That's 19. That's when. Not like it just white and black, simple. Tinted windows for the sun, and then all black lamps. I had to pay for the tinted windows.
How much were it?
Like $300. Yeah. Boom. Tinted windows, $300 for the Mercedes Benz. Boom. I bought the Jeep from a dealership down here in Miami, a Jeep Wrangler, customized. But we take off the top sometimes. Sometimes it's too hot down here, so we had to take it off. $60,000. $60,000, 4-door Jeep Wrangler. Jeep was already tinted windows when we bought it.
All right, cool. So no extra $300.
No extra $300 for the Jeep. Saved me a couple dollars.
Clothes.
For weekends in Miami, I love going to South Beach. Just looking for clothes, shopping. There's a place called Webster's. That's really nice. And then the Design District has a lot of Dior and different type of stores like that. Clothing, $85,000.
What was your favorite brand before you got that?
I shopped at PacSun a lot. Like I like just basic stuff, but it's cheap and you can really like wear it.
What's your favorite brand after you got that?
Dior, Christian Dior.
Let PacSun behind.
Yeah, I mean I still shop at PacSun sometimes for sure.
Who has the best style on the team? Who do you shop with? The top 3?
Top 3, me, Kendrick Nunn, and I'm gonna just say KZ, Akapala. All the rookies have the best clothing.
If Jimmy were to like watch this video, would you agree with that?
Nah, Jimmy would definitely put himself in there. My first apartment, a realtor down here in Miami helped me find it. $5,000 a month for rent and utilities. $60,000 in rent.
Why didn't he use that money to like buy a condo? I'm just saying, like, you may as well have bought the condo. Or it's one of the things you can do, right? Is actually when you get to that point, you buy a house, buy a condo, you rent it out, right? And then you live at a cheaper or less pricey place. That's a bit more advanced, but like $5K. I mean, he can afford it clearly, right? But like, just in general, he probably has the money to buy at least a condo. If not a house, at least a condo, right? And then if anything going forward, you can always like rent it out, or you still own the place, right? So, hey, it is what it is. One of the worst things I've ever bought myself was getting into an apartment that I couldn't afford. Like, it was a mission, it was a struggle every month to try and pay the bill. So I think an average point is having a rent cost or mortgage cost to be no more than 40%, 50% of your actual monthly income, you know? Yeah, that'll give you enough room to like at least have more financial capital in other areas of your life. But like $5K, that's what people make in like a whole month.
I'm renting an apartment right now that I live in, but in the near future I do want to do something in real estate. That is something that really intrigues me away from the court.
Yeah. Chef.
The team has a nutritionist, but I actually hired my own chef. My nutritionist works for the team, so the nutritionist and chef, they all kind of work together. We'll say about $20,000 a year on my private chef. $20,000 for my chef.
That is a good investment because obviously the more healthy he is, the longer he can stay in the league. Because most players, they're not in the league for more than four years. After the rookie contract is done, that's their career. So anything you buy, right? Anything, just in general, anything you buy, ask yourself, what is the ROI of this investment? Is it health-wise? Is it a relationship benefit? Is it a financial benefit? Am I gonna make more money? It's not always about making more money per se, but do I feel happier, right? Long-term, not just in the short term, but will I be happier long-term having this same item, right? Or do I see myself using this for a long period of time? It doesn't always necessarily have to make you more money, but usually if you're making an investment in something like a chef, it's gonna make more money down the line because you're gonna be eating healthier and be able to stay in the league longer, right? So shout out to Vince Carter, 30, I think he's 40 years old, still in the league. Crazy.
Favorite meal? I like chicken Alfredo with chicken and shrimp. Least favorite? I don't have a least favorite meal. Like, if I don't like it, I'm not gonna eat it. I always wanted to buy my mom a car. That was like one of the first things I wanted to do. So once I did get paid, I bought her a Porsche, about 80,000. 80,000 Porsche. That was a complete surprise. I brought it home one day back in Milwaukee. So someone delivered it to my house, and then she came outside and kind of just seen it was in our driveway. She was just very excited. She didn't believe it. She got in the car and kind of took it for a ride. I eat out a lot. My favorite restaurant in Miami is Prime 12. I go there a couple times a month, I'd say. The night after I got drafted, I did a big celebration dinner, and I took all my friends and family, agency, really just everybody took them out to dinner. So draft day celebration and Prime 12. For dinners over the year, I will probably end up spending about $10,000.
Shit. That friends and family shit is tricky. It's very tricky. This is a golden rule that you will definitely want to apply to all of your finances. Never lend out money that you are not willing to lose. It's just straightforward, straight simple, right? If someone asks you for $50, give them 50. If you can't afford 50, give them 20 or 30. Or if you can't afford anything, do not give them anything at all. Because if they can't pay you back at the time that they told you, or pay you back at all, that friendship will be ruined. So anytime you want to do something for somebody, do it because you're not expecting them to pay you back. And the friendship, the relationship will flourish long term. But if they're always asking you for stuff, you know, at some point you gotta say no, right? Use your no. The power of no is powerful. It's kind of redundant, but you get what I'm saying.
My dad, I got him a car too.
Bro.
He likes trucks, so I got him a GMC truck. So I bought my dad a GMC truck for $40,000.
Why aren't you paying their rent? Why aren't you paying their mortgage? You could have paid their mortgage.
I'm into art too. I bought a $4,000 painting. It's like a portrait of me from middle school, high school, college, MBA. I was an artist in Denver that I met. We kind of collabed together. I told her I wanted something where I kind of grew over the years, and she had an idea, and she kind of came up with that painting.
If you could look into the future, how to panel, what would you want that panel to be?
Me holding the NBA championship trophy with Miami Heat on the Miami Heat. Custom paintings for around my house, 10,000.
What was the best gift that you've ever received?
I would say this is the best gift I've received so far. The Paddock two-tone my teammate gifted to me for my birthday. I had bought my own necklace. It had my brand logo and then a Cuban, sort of like this. I got my chain from Iceman Nick. I got linked up through a teammate. We met in Houston when we played the Rockets, and we kind of customized the chain for me.
Cool. How much was the chain?
30,000. Besides jewelry, I have accessories, a lot of glasses. These glasses were the first glasses I bought when I got paid. They're Louis Vuitton glasses. They cost about $1,000, probably about 10 pairs of glasses. Miami is a very sunny place. I needed these glasses and the rest of the glasses I've purchased so far, so 10,000 on glasses.
What was your favorite brand of glasses before you got that?
Honestly, I bought my glasses like in the mall, like in the low kiosk things, like the sunglasses. We're only 5 months into my rookie season.
You know, I was looking throughout this whole video. And I didn't see any mention of savings. I did not see any mention of savings. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but did you see any savings mentioned in this video? I don't know. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so he makes about 3.6 million, and he ended up saving about 30% of it towards investments, savings, and taxes. So there was some savings. My bad. But yeah, there was. You just didn't really mention it in the video, so I got caught off guard. I'm just saying. But the lesson from this is pretty much, although you may be making a lot of money wherever you are right now, you may not always be making this amount of money. So you want to put a percentage away. Each income, each payment, each bi-weekly payment, monthly payment that you get, put a percentage away, 30%, 40%, whatever you can, into your savings account. For God forbid one day you get fired, or maybe you want to quit one day, right? So that you're not stuck working at a job you no longer like. Maybe you liked it before, but things change and you no longer like it. So having a contingency plan in place for yourself, where you'll be good for a couple months, 3 to 6 months, is definitely a must. But yo, God bless, much love, peace, and joy. Namaste. Always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And too much of any good thing is good for nothing. Deuces.
See, I was like, no, you're not my fam, not my brethren, you're not my